Starter evolutions suck? The second stage of a starter can set the tone of what our future partner may evolve into. While this stage is often seen as the awkward phase, some designs shine through as absolute bangers. Think Grovyle, Charmeleon, Frogadier, and Florigato. And some not so much like Pignite or Quilladin. But what if I told you we're doing something different here? What's up guys, InfamousTrainer here. Today we're diving into my latest project, Pokemon Auralon in the newly founded Novera Region. And guess what? We're evolving all 6 of our new starter Pokemon. You guys really enjoyed the original video, so it's time to take them to the next level. Just to clarify, we're only focusing on the second stage forms today. I'll give you guys a quick rundown of each starter's inspiration and show you their designs. Trust me, you do not want to miss this before we unveil their final evolutions later. And for those just joining, don't forget your Pokeballs and your new Rotom phone, you're gonna need those. So without further ado, let's kick off things with grass. Alright, let's circle back to our grass starter. Remember Fawknief, the skittish trotting fawn Pokemon that stole our hearts? Well, get ready for its evolution. As you bond with Fawknief, it becomes more comfortable and trusting. It starts wanting to be by your side more and ready to protect you. When you two travel together and it reaches level 16, Fawknief evolves into Verdash. Meet the refined Leaf Deer Pokemon. Verdash has grown more headstrong and brave, especially when it comes to protecting those it cares about. It still excels at moving quickly to escape danger or dodge attacks. But be careful, those ears can still deliver a shock, and now it has some zapping horns to boot. Verdash keeps the abilities Overgrow and Galvanize, which normal type moves become electric and boosted. As for stats, they definitely increased, and I'm not a stats guru, but it's looking like a speedy glass cannon that'll keep you on your toes. As far as design, I really love where this line is going, and the design is great. I kept my promise about keeping it on all 4s, and the shiny continues to nail those fall deer colors, and it works perfectly. The personality is really starting to shine through, and truly wouldn't be possible without Dark and Windy, who also made this and other evolutions possible. But enough about grass, fire's calling. Now fires seem to be a fan favorite, and for good reason. Remember Pyrunt, the little lizard Pokemon brimming with anger in this region? Well, as I mentioned before, you'll need to work on controlling its fiery temperament. If you manage to tame some of its stubbornness and destructive nature by the time it reaches level 16, it evolves into Ignisaur. Meet the Temperament Pokemon, still a spitball of fire, known for its attitude and erupting power. Ignisaur stores intense heat in its cheeks and tail. It's so hot that these parts can catch fire and burn continuously. And in battle, this Pokemon, the angrier it gets, the stronger it becomes. Talk about a hot-headed powerhouse, it's a beast. And due to its tail growing bigger and being heavier, Ignisaur now roams on all 4s for balance. This won't always be the case, but it is a bit slower compared to the other starters. But do not let that fool you. With a skilled trainer, Ignisaur can be one of the strongest Pokemon in the region. Also, Ignisaur comes with the abilities Blaze and Solar Power, and I'm still toying with that idea because it could change for the hidden ability. Again, let me say I love this middle stage. It looks menacing while looking awkward. It just does everything, and the rising tail is just too damn good. A massive shout out to Ryoma Art, who helped me perfect this design along with some others you'll see in the video. It looks so good. And let's talk about the shiny. It's clean, right? I know some of you were expecting blue flames, but the tail is already blue, and I thought we could skip it for this one. But enough about the heat, let's dive into the cool world of the water type starter. Now, water seemed to be another fan favorite, which caught me by surprise. Remember Bubbat, our cute bat Pokemon that loves both the land and the sea? With the bubble goggles and the bubbly personality? It's hard not to love this Pokemon. As you travel and adventure with this goofball, your bonds will grow stronger. But at level 16, everything changes when it evolves into Ekowat. Meet the water bat Pokemon, known for being playful and mischievous. While keeping traces of its goofy, carefree side, Ekowat has grown more independent and confident, using its water abilities to pull pranks on both its trainer and other Pokemon. It's not as carefree as its younger self, often wandering off to explore on its own, especially in water. But don't worry, Ekowat remains loyal in battle when it counts and can always hear his friends in danger thanks to its amazing sonar hearing. Ekowat comes with the abilities Torrent and Infiltrator, which might give a hint to its future evolution. Stat-wise, Ekowat remains the bulkiest of the 3 starters here, with some serious power of its own. This really sets it apart from other water middle stage Pokemon if you ask me. Here, I absolutely love the design. Its growth is perfect from what we saw with Bubbat. And notice the cool details like the red in the wings and the closed eyes. Sometimes Ekowat feels it can just close its eyes when it's flying and swimming to show confidence. And the shiny. It just looks amazing. The seafoam green with the teal, it works so well. And there you have it. It's the classic grass, fire, and water trio. But hold on a second, we're doing something different this time. Instead of just the 3 starters, we have 6. So before you lock in your choice for evolution, make sure you check out the other types. Also, subscribe if you're excited to see the final stages in the next video of the series. Let's keep the momentum going because things are about to get tougher for you. The fighting type kicks off our second set of starters. Remember Gerbit? It seems to be a reason why many of you clicked on the original video, and yes, as I mentioned before, it is inspired by Jiren with a dash of frog thrown in. This Pokemon is all about the battle, constantly training and getting stronger, even sparring with his trainer, and all that hard work pays off at level 16 when it evolves into Ribrawl. Meet the apprentice Pokemon known for its honorable nature and never-ending quest for improvement. Ribrawl doesn't just train its body, but also meditates to strengthen its mind. This balanced approach makes it a formidable opponent. Plus, its belly has gotten even stronger, inflating to absorb attacks and boost its defenses. Ribrawl comes with 2 abilities, Valor, which boosts up its fighting type moves when its HP drops below 1/3, and Defiant, which raises its attack when stats are lowered. Design for this one is remarkable, and the notes of teenage Jiren within the story of Dragon Ball Super added, it just works well. Not to mention all the additional frog notes and the bandages around the hands, like it just looks more fighting type. And the shiny, pulling inspiration from El Hermano, it's just too damn good, I love it. But enough about Ribrawl, let's soar to our flying type. Now we're here at flying, and pure flying at that. This type offers only a few options previously, as I introduced Grifby. This adorable Keeper Griffin Pokemon with a remarkable shiny and clean style. If you believe in this Pokemon, train it well, and keep its feathers clean, it will evolve at level 16 into Griffair. Meet the Protector Pokemon showcasing nobility and elegance in this evolution. Griffair seems linked to ancient gods, seeking a loyal companion. Once this Pokemon respects its trainer, it will never leave their side. As before, Griffair loves to learn new moves and sports sharper, shinier golden talons and a beak. It really does hold its appearance in high regard, even higher now. So just make sure to keep it clean, because if it gets dirty, it really loses it and goes berserk. Griffair keeps the same abilities, being Zephyr, which boosts flying type moves when HP is below 1/3, and Multiscale, giving it even more bulk. Speaking of bulk, this Pokemon is by far the bulkiest of all the starters, boasting a really good defense and HP stat. However, it does suffer in speed as it's growing into its wings. Design wise, I love the noble presence it gives off, the swooping hair, the youthful vibe, it just fits perfectly. And the increased exposure to the gold looks so good. And again, the shiny is just too clean. The combination of pink and gold and white works so well. But enough about Griffair, it's time for the final middle starter. Lastly, we have Rock, a classic type with plenty of room for growth in any direction. Previously you met Pebart, which seemed to be another fan favorite in the comments. This Rock Pup Pokemon brings something familiar yet different, and that's what I love about it. As this playful pup continues to bond with you through your travels and battles, and his tail gets sharper and stronger, at level 16 this Pokemon will evolve into Canalite. Meet the Rock Pup Pokemon, which brings a level of arrogance and rebelliousness in this evolution. While Canalite still loves to play, it's more focused on getting stronger. Packs of Canalite determine who is the strongest through battle and who has the sharpest tail. Additionally, it now becomes more protective over its core, which is believed to contain a spirit from a past life. Some say this line never truly dies. It simply gets reborn when it comes time. A mystery indeed. Canalite keeps the abilities Rumble, boosting rock type moves when HP is below 1/3, and Solid Rock, which reduces damage taken by super effective moves by 25%, because Rock needs it. As for design, yes, I know it's standing up, but that's intentional. It needs to show off the core and the attitude in the stage, plus it helps distinguish Canalite from Rockruff and the Lycanroc line, and the Obsidian collar and tail look fantastic here. And if your favorite color is purple, the shiny version is perfect for you. I really love the eyes, and then it's a really good tie back to like purple amber, so I love it. And that there is Canalite. Together here we have 3 alternative or new age middle starters, which brings something unique. And for these starters, I love the progression of all of them. Fawneve to Verdash, this evolution becomes more confident and elegant as you grow together. Pyra into Ignitasaur, it turns anger into even more power, pushing the trainer to mature and train it effectively. Bubbat into Echoat, showcasing independence. This evolution reflects the shift as a Pokemon grows older. Gerbit into Ribrawl, all that training pays off, demonstrating discipline and consistency. Grifbee into Grifair represents loyalty and intelligence. This Pokemon wants to learn alongside you and protect its friends. Lastly, Pedbark into Candlelight, it shows a balance between play and seriousness while protecting what's most precious. We have 2 sets of starters, the Classic and the New Age, and all 6 are unique. So which Pokemon did you evolve? Did you switch things up? And can you truly guess the final evolution's second typings? Let me say, some of you guys got close in the first video. But make sure you're ready because next I'll be showcasing the final evolutions of these starters, and trust me, you won't want to miss it.